So I'm back on my girl and I'm just hacking around. We're in our little rope hackamore and bareback pad. And we're just walking and doing some lateral flexion, a little bit of just helping her get kind of back in the groove. It's been about 6 weeks since I've actually ridden her. So I'm walking and we're gonna do a very light bit of trotting in just a few minutes, but I am committed to a 30-minute walk with lots of bending. Look at that nice circle. Using my seat and my legs to do that nice bend there, and just asking her to relax. She's so soft. It's amazing to have that long of a time period off for injury and just to be in tune and listening to me. I love this horse so much. But I was thinking, so we're hacking around here and I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna jump on and do a quick video and share some thoughts that I have about a couple of things that have come up in the past few days with horses that I've met and horses that I have here in training. And I just wanted to kind of throw out some thoughts while we're just moseying around. So it's always interesting to me how clients come and go around here, and I love the people that are brought into my life through horses, and I love the horses that I get the opportunity to learn from and work with, because every horse brings a new opportunity for me to work on me and improve my skills and become a better rider and a better horseman, and that's my goal. So I'm always working toward that. But it's very interesting to me how many times, and it happens a few times each year, that I have a client who will bring me a horse and they're all excited about the work and the progress that the horse makes while the horse is here, and the horse may only be here for a short time, maybe 30 days or so, and then the horse goes home and I never hear from them again. And a lot of times I'll reach out to people and say, hey, how's it going? And sometimes I get a good report and sometimes it's not a good report. And the first question I always ask is, well, you know, have you done the work? What have you done? Tell me what's going on. What have you done with your horse? And it's very hard as someone who does this day in and day out for me to hear people say, well, we haven't really done anything, or we got home and, you know, life got hectic and we did this, and then she wasn't really what we thought. So we got on her and tried to ride her and she bucked us off. And we were disappointed and we feel like we didn't get anything out of that training. Well, here's the thing. When a horse is in training, I'm working a horse 5-6 days a week, that horse is conditioned and in the frame of mind to work. It's kind of like children who go to school and during the summer their brains get a little bit slack and they want to sleep in and they don't want to do their chores and they're not in a routine. I think that's why a lot of school districts have gone to year-round school. It's found that they're more productive. They don't have that lag time, that downtime. As a homeschool mom, I can say we do school all the time, and we have breaks during the year, throughout the year, but we don't take long breaks because it just allows the mind to become stagnant. And so I was thinking about that and what that looks like. This horse has had 6 weeks off, and she has become stagnant. It took me a couple of minutes of just groundwork. But mostly she's physically incapable of doing anything too strenuous because she's been recovering from a pretty bad injury. And that means that her muscle tone and her condition has declined while she's been off. And then it would be unfair for me to get on her today and go ask her to go loping around in circles and do quick stops and rollbacks and all the fancy stuff she knows how to do. That wouldn't be very kind to me. And I was just thinking about that and what that looks like. When I send a horse home, I want to hear that people are doing the work. And what generally happens when a horse falls apart, so to speak, I can't change years of habits that a horse has developed in a matter of 30 days or 60 days or 90 days. I can't do that. I can take a horse that's had some really good training and might have a few trouble spots and help them get on the road to recovery in that amount of time, depending on how severe that is. I can help them with that. But then when they leave here, the job of owners is to do that work and continue what you've learned and help your horse keep going forward from there. And when they go home and they sit for weeks, or they get worked, you know, maybe once a week, or, well, we missed this 2 weeks for the holiday or vacation or whatever, or rain. And then you wonder why when you get back on, you kind of feel like you're starting over. Well, that's because that mind has gone a little stagnant, and so has the body. Their physical condition drops from working. If you were going to the gym 5 days a week and then all of a sudden you didn't go for a month and then you went back to the gym, you're gonna be sore. So I don't know, these are things that run through my mind while I'm hacking around on my horse and riding. I've asked her to go over some ground poles. I ask her to bend and flex. I do that with my seat. I don't know if you can see that, but right now I'm asking for a little bit of left bend. I have her in a really soft little hack on her face. It's just a little rope halter basically. But I mean, she's just very light rein and very nice little bend. This is all we're doing. We're just going over poles. I'll do this with this horse for a week. We'll walk. I'll ride her for half an hour at a walk, and then I'll do a little bit of trot. I might do 2 or 3 trot walk transitions here. Hi. Yep. Good girl. Good girl. And I might do a couple of, you know, just spiraling in and out of some circles, maybe over the 8 over there. Helping her with some flexion and flexibility. She gets kind of stiff when she's been off. But I wouldn't get on her and just go try to ride her hard. I certainly wouldn't take her on a trail ride and try to ride her for an hour or two. That would not be very kind. So I just thought I would share those things and just, you know, put it out there. When you take your horse out and you haven't done anything with them for a while, don't expect them to just pick up where they left off. You need to do your work. And even if that only takes a few minutes, this horse, you know, I don't lunge my horses before I ride them. She's had time off. I didn't do anything before I rode her except back her up with my halter on from the ground, move her shoulder left, moved her shoulder right, and then I just simply got on and rode off. Because I know that I left her in a really good headspace last time I rode her, and I know that we're gonna pick up there. But if the last time you rode your horse, it wasn't a good ride and things didn't go well, that's gonna look very different when you pick back up and get back on. So anyway, as my motto has been for 2021 and might carry over to 22, do the work. It's so rewarding when you do and when you put in the time, and it doesn't take hours. It takes 10 or 15 minutes a day just doing some good quality groundwork to keep a horse in the right headspace so that you can get some good things done under saddle. That's where I'm going to be going with this mare. I'm going to do a lot of groundwork. I'm going to really get her working nice again on the ground and quick to respond to what I'm asking her to do, moving her feet. And then I'm going to gradually work into that on her back, and I'm going to let her ease back into that work. She's had a chiropractic adjustment. Her foot is almost healed up. We're without a bandage right now. I do keep it bandaged when she's not working still, and keeping that covered up so we don't have a big scar tissue that's developing. So anyway, that's progressing really nicely, and I hope you guys enjoy your horses, enjoy your rides, be nice to yourself, be nice to your horse, and happy trails.